So hello and welcome to this tutorial video and walkthrough of the Pamper Hamper, and this is it. It's got a nice deep gusset at the top and bottom, and it's two-sided, and on the front we've got these little dangles. It says Pamper Hamper, and we've got this little heart here as well and a bulb pin, and I've got a magnetic closure that opens to reveal these two pockets inside. Let's have a look at what we've got going on. Inside this pocket here, we've got a little cosmetic case, if you like, and inside this little cosmetic case or manicure set, we've got these two nail polishes. It's got one in green and one in pink, and they open to reveal little writing spaces. They're little cards. And then we've got this hand cream as well that opens to reveal another little card. Now this would make a little card or a piece of happy mail in its own right. You know, you can print these kits out over and over and over and use various elements of them for various things. So you'll get a lot of use out of them. This one is really cute. There's got a writing space on the back here, and on the front we've got this lovely decorative lid with the ribbon on it. Inside we've got a bar of soap, a very decorative bar of soap with rose on it on both sides, and when we open that up we've got another little card there, and that lives inside its little box. So that's that piece. This piece here is a do not disturb sign, and you can either glue this together to make a solid, actual, usable do not disturb sign, or you can keep it open to have a writing space there. This piece here is a lovely large journaling card. You've got a big writing space on the back there. You've got some space for a little sentiment on the front here, and you can open that up, and you've got a lovely bar of candies or chocolates in there. So that's that side. Let's slide all of these back in. And on this side, we've got this lovely bottle of perfume that's two-sided, and we can slide the lid out to reveal this little stick. Now that can either be a little mini writing space, or you can actually apply some scent, some essential oil, some perfume to that and keep that in there, and that will scent your whole Pamper Hamper. So that's really lovely. This piece here I really like. It's a bath bomb, and there it is on both sides, and you can open this bath bomb, and inside the bath bomb is this little reveal of a little heart-shaped bath bomb. That's a little opening card. So that's that one, and that fits together in there just nicely. Then we have the very relaxing aromatherapy candle, and that's got a lid on it there, and you can open the lid to reveal the flame, and then you can open that further to reveal a nice big writing space. That's that piece. This piece here is a little whimsy. It's a little box with a cupcake inside it, and the cupcake is a two-sided thing that's stuck together, so it's really nice and sturdy, and that just lives in its little box. Next up we have this little basket of goodies, and inside the basket of goodies we have 4 journaling cards that are body butter, shampoo, bubble bath and conditioner, and they all live in this very, very pretty little box. Again, this would make another card in its own right, really lovely. And this one here would also make its own card. It's a CD, a relaxation CD, and it's printed very nicely on the front and the back. And inside the sleeve we've got the CD itself. Look, you've got a CD on the back there, and you've got this printed front, and that's an opening card. So that's that piece. And then finally we've got this delightful bookmark. I love this, I'm so happy with it, and it's two-sided. It's got a little eyelet, and it's got a lovely tassel as well. So these are all the items that live inside the Pamper Hamper. So come along with me and we'll find out how we put this gorgeous pink, cream and green themed project together. Oh my goodness, so I've done all my prep for the Pamper Hamper and I've reverse printed my pages, and I've worked a little differently than I usually do, and I've used my Cricut machine to cut all of this lot out. So mine is going to be a little bit smaller than yours will be if you're cutting by hand, but that's fine. I've also got a video on my YouTube channel on how to translate my JPEG files into Cricuts if you want to. And I'm going to start with my first 3 pages. Let's keep it simple. So I'm going to put all of these pages off to one side, and let's have a look what we've got going on here. These are my first 3 pages. This is page 1, this is page 2, and this one is page 3. Now I've reverse printed all of my sheets. I'm printing on 250 gram throughout. My first 3 pages I've reverse printed with this very pretty rose pattern, and the rest of the pages I've reverse printed with the planer of the sheets because I want writing spaces on those pieces. So let's set to and actually construct this thing. On page 1 here we've got the main structure. Let's just make a little bit of space, and I am going to crease, or score rather, where the basket meets the base on both sides. That's that. I've got 2 pockets here. I'm going to, I can do that square, can't I? I've got 2 scores to make here, and they will be quite apparent when you look at the shape of the pieces. So down there and here, and then I've got 2 to do down here at the bottom of the basket, and also where the pink bit meets the green bit. Same with this one. There, and then I've got a lid. For some reason I've got 2 lids. They're both exactly the same. I was testing out my Cricut machine. Are they exactly the same? They're exactly the same. I only need one of those. So I'm going to crease along the top of the basket where it meets this pretty pink patterned paper. Pretty pink patterned paper. And then where it meets the tab there. So these are all the pieces for my actual Pamper Hamper itself that's going to contain all the goodies, and I'm just going to fold all of these pieces that I've just scored inwards now. The 2 pockets, they look lovely. This is going to be completely hidden obviously because they're pockets. And then I've got my main form, which has got the 2 scores here. And if you've made any of these interactive folios before, you'll know exactly what to do here. So I'm going to form my little pocket into a square shape. I'm going to pop some glue on my little tabs. And I'm going to let that go tacky so that I get an instant grab. Same with this pocket here. Might as well make it into a nice kind of square shape now, a nice box shape. Save me faffing when I've got tacky glue going on. So just roughly form that into its pocket shape. Get my glue on. It's raining like mad outside, and where I am faces the window into the garden, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. Apart from the fact that my lawnmower is broken and I don't know how to fix it, so I've got to wait on somebody to help me with that, and I can virtually see the grass growing. I was so on top of my game as well. There. I'm going to let those glues go tacky for a moment. One thing to note, it is important when we come to stick this closure on that we get it the right way round. You can see that my bow overlaps there nicely, and it's wrong on that side. But we're good with that. Right, let's stick a pocket on. So the pockets, as you probably know, go just above the fold line and form little boxes, and you can use some kind of little tool. What have I got here? A grimy old paintbrush will do the job just nicely. Folding bone's good, a ruler's good. Just get something in there so you can press down the tabs on the insides there, and wiggle those around a little bit till you're happy that they're nice and square and that just folds nicely. And the same on this side. Turn it round so I can see what I'm doing. Just above. I'm quite happy with this cricket malarkey. I've had my cricket maker for quite a long time, and I usually resort to hand cutting because it just seems a faff. And when I'm working with these kits that need everything to be to the scale I designed them, even if they are a little bit smaller, I was finding that really tricky. But I've figured it out now, and I made a little video to show you how to do that if that's the direction you'd like to take. Right, so let's just check I've got this the right way round. I haven't. I'm going to flip that over so that this becomes my front, and then I know that this little piece needs to go down here, so I'll glue that in place. It looks really good, really pretty. Lightly gluing that in place so I can bring this down, check that everything's lining up as it should. That looks really nice. Look at it. So we've got the actual main structure now. We've got the box, and that's how it looks from the side with its little pockets in. Lovely. Let's pop that to one side to dry properly. And page 3 is this little purse. I don't think it's a purse as such. It's more of a cosmetic bag. Let's say that, I think. So I've got 2 little pockets for my cosmetic bag. So I'll make those score lines. I love this tool. Gosh, I use this all the time. There we go. I've got a little bit of a raggedy edge there where my cricut hasn't quite cut through. There we go, and I'm going to put some glue on these pockets. Not on the actual body of the thing. There. And I'll give those a minute. This main part of the purse here has got a little gusset, and you can see a paler green area in between the 2 halves of this little purse, this little cosmetic bag. So we can fold that up, thus. There we are. Let's pop a pocket on. Oh, look, they're lovely. I'm going to get glue on myself now because I've got to fold these in. Go on, go in. There we are. And again, just above the fold line, so we're not going to hit any problems. And they're not gusseted, these pockets, but because they have got tabs on them, you'll get a bit more in them than you otherwise would. I'm all fingers and thumbs, look at me. Fingers and thumbs and glue. There we go. So they're on like that. I've got this sweet little closure here and some hair. I'm going to fold this in half. I haven't inked any of my edges. I think I'll do that afterwards, if at all. I rather liked this one. I'm a big fan of inking. I usually ink. But I rather like this being nice and clean and pale. So I'm just gluing on one side of my little tab closure there, and that's just going to hook over and just keep that closed it'll stay in place, it's going to be in your pocket, and that's just enough to keep that closed, save it springing open. Now then, we are going to have to move to, excuse me while I have a look at my computer, we are going to have to move to page 6, I think, to fill this up. We might as well just leave this. We'll leave that to one side for now to dry. Let's move on to page 4, and page 4 and page 5 is this lovely little collection of objects here. And we've got a CD cover. I love this so much. That's got a little extra piece of paper on it there. We've got our CD cover to make some creases where it looks obvious. There. Oh my goodness, there's hair all over the place. The dog is molting. I brushed the dog this morning and I got another dog off the dog. There we are. So there's the front and there's the back of our little CD cover. So we might as well go ahead and glue some glue on there. Pop some glue on there. Leave that to one side for a moment. This CD, oh gosh, this hair's driving me insane. I hoovered this morning as well. This CD just folds in half to make us a little card, a little CD card, so that when we glue this gorgeous little thing together, which has got a back, relax and unwind it says, and also a little bit of extra paper on there because of the cricket. There we go. I'll line that up nicely while the glue's still tacky, and the CD pops inside its little house like that. If you want to thumb cut that, by all means go ahead and thumb cut it. I'm going to be doing my inking afterwards, I said, didn't I? I'm very, very tempted to get it now. There we go. So that's that one, and that pops in there, and that can go and live. Our first completed piece can go and live in the Pamper Hamper, which is looking gorgeous. Right, now we've got this little nail file, and I am going to get rid of that hair, dear me. And the little nail file, it's not a nail file, Emma, it's nail polish. Now if you want to glue these two together, by all means glue them together, or you can just keep them open as a little journaling space, which is what I'm going to do there. There are 2 of those. These appear on page 5 and page 4 actually. I sometimes have to jiggle things about so I can max out the pages for you and make sure you get a good value on all of the pages. That's just a little extra. We'll leave that to one side for a minute. Can't remember what on earth that is for, so we'll put those to one side for a minute, and I'm sure it will become clear. Oh, I remember. There we go. So these can go, these little bits and bobs can go in your little cosmetic bag. That's what this is for. And as we go through, I'll add a bit more to this little purse, this little cosmetic bag. Right, let's move along to page 6. And page 6 contains these lovely items. Now then, these little hearts I'm going to put to one side for now. The hand cream we can fold in half. Another little journaling tag. It's really cute. And that can go, I think that was designed to go in here. It's been a while since I designed the kit. So yeah, that can go in there like that. That matches beautifully. Oh, that's really nice, really nice. Now this bar of soap, any of these things, if you just want little double-sided whimsies that don't do anything, but are just there and nice sturdy little pieces, you can glue these together, or you can leave any or all of them open to make little journaling spaces, which is what I'm going to do. Now this piece here, I'm going to score here. And here, I've got some geese in the field outside. I can hear them honking, enjoying the rain. that piece folds over there like that. This piece folds down over the top to form our lid. And then I'm going to need to grab my cutting mat and my knife. And I'm going to make this box open so that I can put the soap in it. And I've designed this to fit. I know I have. I remember doing it. So I'm going to make myself a cut along this edge here where the box meets the base. And you've got that 3D effect going on. And then I'm going to come part way up here. Not all the way, because then I'd cut the thing in half and that would be silly. So that when I then close this, I've actually got space for my soap to go, and it is delightful. Fair play me. Right, so if we open this up now, you can see where the soap needs to fit. Okay, so we're going to do, we don't need this anymore, we're going to do a thin line of glue all the way around the edge here, nice and close up to the edge, and then everything, let's turn this the right way up again so we don't get confused, everything above this slit can glue down. We want that to be glued in place, and then we can fold this over, glue it down, let that glue dry, and your little soap bar note card will then fit in its little presentation gift box like that. That's really, really lovely. Right, let's put that to one side to dry properly and move on to the next page, which is page, where are we? Page 7. And that is this Do Not Disturb door sign and a bookmark. And I'm employing one of my lovely tassels. I got these from Amazon. I think I got 100 for about £10 or £12, I think. I've got enough. Enough tassels to last my life. Right, so the bookmark, we're simply going to score and fold and glue. Have I got that lined up nicely? Yes, I have. Now we're going to glue this down all the way. Like this, make a nice sturdy little bookmark. I'll go in and I might even corner rounder those edges a little more yet, I don't know. But I'm going to go in with my eyelet punch, make sure I've got the right one, kind of centralise that, punch. Grab myself an eyelet, always the rose gold for me. I always use the rose gold. I'm going to run out of those and have all the silvers and golds left. I love this. Decide which side I want to be my nice. This side. Actually, I'm going to put this on the green side because I think it'll show up more. So when it splits on the other side, which it has to do to splay out, and I can put this then in my eyelet setter, give it a good old squeeze. And there I've got this very nice little finish to my bookmark there. Feed this through in one simple, effortless movement. Pop it through the loop, and there it is. This, oh gosh, that's nice, isn't it? Didn't that work well? Lovely little bookmark, and that can go in our hamper as well. Brilliant. The Do Not Disturb sign is very simply a Do Not Disturb sign, and I'm just going to fold that in half again if you want. And the next page up is page 8, and this is the chocolate box. So I'm going to score along there. This is very simple, this piece. I looked at making it more complex, and I thought, you know what? No, this is what it is. This is just a nice big writing space with a box of chocolates underneath. And on this one, I'm going to glue this part of the lid, pop this part over the top, and I can write, you know, to and from. I can write a sentiment in there, a nice little message, and that folds down over the top. And there's my very simple, very large journaling space. I've got journaling space on the front, and I've got journaling space on the back if I want it. Okay, next up, which is page 9, we've got these little bits and bobs, and these are bath bombs. I think they're really cute and really sweet. And I have an idea for this, which you can run with. You don't have to run with it, but I'll do it for the sake of the video. You can either have 2 little opening cards here, like this, or you can run with idea 2, with clever idea 2, which is gluing all the way around the very, very edge of this larger circle, this bath bomb here, and gluing those 2 pieces closed together. And when we've done that, you can trim off those little bits that were behaving as a hinge if you were going to keep it as an opening card. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. Put those 2 pieces to one side for now. This piece here is a candle, a lovely relaxing candle, and it's an opening journaling card with a lid. So fold your card, you've got your lid here, you're going to glue on this little tab, and you're going to pop this little tab in the middle here like this, close up your candle, position your lid in place, and let that dry. This piece isn't glued, obviously, and then you open the lid of your candle to reveal your candle, and then you've got a writing space in there as well. So that's that piece complete. It's amazing when you've got your prep done, all this comes together really quite quickly. It's looking really, really nice. So I'm coming back now to this bath bomb, and there's a story behind this. There was a time in my life I used to make bath bombs, and I discovered that if you make a little bath bomb with more citric acid than bicarb of soda, it will whiz faster. So if you then embed that in another bath bomb that's got less citric acid in it, a little hole will appear here as it starts to dissolve. This will start to dissolve, and you in effect cause a rocket effect, and your bath bomb will whiz around the bath. And I used to have a colour on that one, so I'd send out this these rainbowy colours around the bath. It was great fun to do. I don't make them anymore. I'm way too busy doing that. So this is a nod to that. Now, if you want to, you can follow this arc. I don't think I'm going to do that in this instance. I think I'm just going to cut this straight in half like this. And now I've made, in effect, 2 pockets, and in one half of the pocket I'll pop this smaller bath bomb, and in this half of the pocket I'll pop that little bath bomb there, and those 2 pieces close very nicely to form one bath bomb. And then you can take it apart, and inside you've got your little reveal of this little heart bath bomb folded card. It's amazing the titles that I come up with when I'm doing these things. So there we go. That's that one there. You can line that up, and that sits there just like that, just nicely. Okay, that's that page done. Let's move on. I completely forgot about an element on page 5, and here it is. There's a box, and there's 2 pieces of cupcake here. Sorry about that. Let's put those together. So my cupcake is simply going to glue together just to make a little whimsy. If you want to think of a different way of doing that, maybe just gluing the top sections together, so you can open this up like a little flap and you've got a little hidden writing space. You can do that. I'm going to glue my 2 pieces together like this just to form a nice sturdy, stiff little whimsy. This piece here is going to use our little slit trick. So I'm going to fold this box in half, I can put the slit on either side, it really doesn't matter. And I'm just going to have a look at how much I need to slit. So I'm going to make a slit in where the top of the box meets the back here. And take it round, not all the way. There we are. Pop my cupcake in its little box. That's so cute. And then turn that over. Obviously this doesn't work the same on this side, but that's okay. And when I open this up, I can see where I need to glue. I need to glue a little hole. I need to glue a little hole. What is even that? I need to glue a seam of glue around this edge. I'll leave my cupcake in for the sake of the video, just for illustration. And then everything above that hole, that slit, gets glued together. And there it is. There's our cupcake in its little cupcake box. And you could use this as a little writing space if you wanted to. That looks really cute. Right, now, folks, we are on to the last page. And the last page consists of all of these bits and bobs. And we've got a few little other bits here. So our little basket contains these little tags of shampoo, conditioner, body butter and bubble bath. And I lost camera there and didn't notice. So I've stuck these two pieces together, but not before making a slit like you've seen me do before. Along this I've cut round the rows very nicely and made this slit in one half, stuck these two pieces together, and now let's pop the tallest ones in first. Now my bubble bath, my conditioner, my shampoo and my little body butter tags will all fit nicely in there. That looks really, really cute. I'm very happy with that piece. And I also stuck this piece together. Now this piece comes with its lid already in place. So what I've done is I've folded it in half. I've taken my scissors and I've cut those two lid pieces off. Okay, and then I've glued this piece together, but I haven't glued this top section. I've left that top section open there because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these two pieces that have already been glued and I've taken them apart because I've realised I'd lost camera, is I'm going to take this very thin piece here which appears on page 4 of your kit. I'm going to fold this in half. I might pop a little bit of glue in here. Glue that little bit together there like that. This is a very, 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 very slim little journaling space, but you can leave it without journaling on it if you want to and just have it. You could even add a little bit of essential oil or perfume onto that bit so it becomes a little scented stick in your perfume bottle. Some perfume bottles do have these little stick mechanisms, don't they, for applying your perfume with. That's where I was coming from with this idea. So stick your two lids together like this. And then when that's dry, that will then pop in. It'd be nice, very nice to have that as a scented stick actually. That will then fit in here like this. Oh, I might need to push that in a little bit further so that my lid meets. There we go, that's working nicely now. And then that will then pull out. You've got this little teensy little journaling space, or you can scent it, or both. But it is important not to glue too tightly. Don't glue that edge, this little edge here. I don't think you'll get that little stick in. And there we go, there's your perfume bottle. So they are actually all of the pieces for the Pamper Hamper complete. But before we look at them, I'm going to pop these in along with everything else. It's nice and full, there's a lot going on in here. I'm going to have a look at the front and see what I'm going to do here. I've got these two little pieces that says Pamper Hamper, and I've also got these little hearts left over. Now my idea was to glue these hearts back to back to make rigid little things. So I'll do that now. I'm going to take my hole punch, and I don't have to use all of these. Let's have a look, see what I want to do. I had intended to make some holes in here. If this is wide enough for my hole punch, it is just make some holes in there, try and get them as central as possible because I haven't got a lot to play with. There we are. I can put eyelets in there if I want. I'm pushing it a bit, aren't I? Go on, let's push it. And I think I'll just run with maybe the 2 red ones. Shall I put the green one on as well? Go on, let's use them all. I've got them, let's use them. So I'll make some holes. Could go inside even, couldn't I? What would that look like? That might look nice. We'll see. So I think I'm not going to use them all. I've got them there, they're nice. I'll put those to one side, use them in something else. And I've got a bulb pin here. So I'm going to pop on my Pamper first, then I'm going to pop on my Hamper, and then I'm going to pop on my little dangly heart there. And I think I'm going to set these off to one side rather than in the middle. Yeah, so I'm going to make a hole in my... Whoops. I'll stand up to do this and bang my head. I'll pop it about here, I guess. Then I'm going to pop an eyelet in there. Look at that, looks nice. And then I can put my bulb pin up through here. Close my bulb pin, and there it is, dangling beautifully. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I could put those other hearts on there, couldn't I? Right, now the last thing to do, my dears, the last thing to do, of course, is put the magnets on. I get a lot of questions about my magnets. My magnets measure 9.5 by 0.75 millimetres. I get them off Amazon, and because they're self-adhesive, I need to buy both north and south polarity because you can't flip them over because half is taken up with the adhesive. Right, where am I going to put this, chaps? Let's pop it on here, I think. Pop that down, take my backing off. I've got a pair of magnets together here. Take my backing off, and in a fluid, confident motion, because we only get one shot at positioning this, which is pretty easy because I can use my ribbon ends to line that up. Press that down. Give it a moment, very carefully open it the first time. It's very strong. There we go. And there's my magnet in place. So our Pamper Hamper, dear hearts, is complete. We've got, let's go for a walk through. I'll sort that out first. There we go. Let's go for our walk through. We've got our beautiful Pamper Hamper with this lovely little pattern top, look at that. And we've got our dangle, obviously, that we've just done. And inside our Pamper Hamper, we've got all these gorgeous bits and bobs. We've got this perfume bottle that we've just made, and I hope I haven't glued it together because the glue isn't quite dry. And we've got this little slider. I'm going to put some essential oil on that, I think. It'll make the whole Pamper Hamper smell gorgeous. That's our little perfume bottle. And then we've got our gorgeous little basket, our little hamper, another little hamper within a hamper that's got these little shaped tags with the conditioner, the bubble bath, the shampoo and the body butter. That's that one. Then we've got this lovely little cupcake box with the cupcake whimsy inside. That lives in there. Then we've got our candle, which looks so pretty, and we can open this lid to reveal the flame and then open that up to reveal a journaling space. cracking job. And then we've got our bath bomb. This really makes me laugh. And inside our bath bomb, we've got another little bath bomb reveal journaling card. That's that one. And then we have, gosh, this takes us back to the beginning, doesn't it? Look, we've got our little relaxation CD, and we've got this CD sleeve there, which is two-sided. Then we've got our CD, which is a journaling space or a little card in there. That would make a lovely little card, actually. A little greetings card. That's nice. And this, oh my goodness, this works so well. I love the colour of that tassel with that green. I think it's beautiful. I could, if I wanted, I guess, bulb pin that and put a couple of little extras on there. But that's that piece. That fits in our Pamper hamper just nicely. So that's that side all full up. And in this side, we've got our lovely little cosmetic bag. Beautiful little thing, that. And then inside that, I've got 2 nail polishes which open up to reveal writing spaces, and I've also got the hand cream. So this is this is a manicure set, isn't it, by any other name? There. And that closes with this little tab up here, which is just enough. And there we have our lovely bar of soap. That's so nice. Got a beautiful bar of soap there that comes out and is a little journaling space, and that just lives very nicely in its little presentation box. Lovely. You've got a little writing space here as well. And then we have our do not disturb sign. My camera gave up on me when I was making this. Now I've left mine open. If you want to glue this together to make a more solid thing that is a dedicated do not disturb sign, you can do that, or you can use it as a writing space. And then finally, we've got this large journaling card and this writing space. You've got lots of writing space on the back there. You've got a little writing space for a nice little sentiment there, and then you open this and you've got a box of chocolates, and that only just fits into our pocket, but fit it does, and the rest of it all fits in nicely as well. And then we can close this up, and there is our Pamper hamper complete. Hope you've enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoy making this project. It's a really sweet one, and I will see you next time.